Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to take you along with me to $4 day at my favorite bin store and let you know some of the best finds of the day and how much I sold them for on Facebook within a week. So now everything that I sourced at Black Friday deals this particular week was sold on Facebook. Sometimes I will find little things here and there that I think would be good for eBay, but this week, everything went on Facebook. Now, before you ask me in the comments, no, I do not sell on Facebook Marketplace. As I'm sure you might have learned from attempting to sell on Facebook Marketplace yourself, that can be very wish-washy with customers. I prefer to sell merchandise on a business Facebook page where customers follow the page and buy from me directly. If you ever want to know exactly how I do that, I always have my Facebook page down in the video description. It's usually the first clickable link. You could just head on over to my Facebook page and you can check out and see exactly what kind of items I'm selling, how I am selling them in real time, and I even ship items now. So if you happen to see anything that you're interested in, you can join in on the fun and just put sold in the comments. I've had my Facebook page for a couple of years now, and I've come to know a lot of my customers very, very well. Therefore, when I'm here at the bin store, I know exactly what I'm keeping an eye on. I've also personally purchased Amazon liquidation truckloads before, so I do have a little bit extra experience when it comes to what I am looking for when I am digging through these bins, which comes in very, very handy because this bin store in particular is the best one in my area, which means every time I'm shopping, it keeps getting busier and busier, so I'm having to work faster and faster. We're definitely in blanket season now, especially in Kansas. It's finally starting to get chilly, so I always snatch up blankets. This one was a really good score because it was a queen size, not just a typical throw blanket. It was also very plush and soft. It's by the Bedsure brand, and these can run anywhere from $25 to $50 on Amazon, just depending. I grabbed this one and sold it for $17 on Facebook. Kitchen organization is always a really good score for me, and I was personally in love with this X-Cost rack set of 2 wall-mounted spice racks. I just loved how rustic and farmhouse cozy it was. It was roughly $40 for the set on Amazon, and I sold the set of 2 on my Facebook page for $17. Sometimes the prices of items can really shock me, but if we're talking about specialty or purified water bottles, those can definitely get expensive. I saw this really neat crafted H2 hydrogen water bottle box. Come to find out, this little water bottle was worth $42 on Amazon. Everything in the box was brand new and had never been used, so I was able to sell it on my Facebook page for $18. I typically do not pick up any sort of light fixtures unless they are battery operated. I happened to find these adorable bohemian style white wall sconces that are battery operated. They were roughly $45 on Amazon, and I sold them on Facebook for $20. I will almost never pass on something that's organization related, especially these 2-tier under sink sliding racks. These are always a surefire seller for me. They can really range in price on Amazon anywhere from $15 to $50 for a set, just depending on the material and the size of the racks. This set happened to be metal, so I was able to get a little bit more for it. I sold the set of 2 for $15. My customers love anything that's outdoor or grill related. So when I saw this propane burner, I knew that I was gonna have a customer that was gonna want it. The propane burners weren't worth as much on Amazon as I originally expected, but I was able to sell it for $15 on my page. This heavy-duty pot and pan organizer set had 8 different tiers. It's roughly $25 to $30 on Amazon, and I sold this one for $13. I'm also learning that I have a lot of customers that have chickens. I know, I personally want some backyard chickens, but it appears as though I already have a lot of customers that have them already. So anytime I find anything that is chicken coop related, I always grab it. I happened to see this big box of 12 nesting pads. It's roughly $25 on Amazon, and I sold this box of 12 for $13. Bathroom organization is always a hit too. This was a really nice tiered over the door hanging bathroom organizer. These can be all over the map on Amazon, but I find them to be a pretty consistent seller for roughly $12 or $13. I wasn't exactly sure how my customers were going to respond to something like acrylic cube display stands, but I went ahead and took the chance, and surprisingly enough, I was able to sell this set of 4 acrylic display cubes for $13. And since then, I have sourced more display stands, and my customers are just eating them up. So I think I'm going to go ahead and keep getting them. I think I just forget about the fact that people want to display their food if they're having get-togethers, or maybe if they have a flea market or something, they need something to better display their merchandise. Surprisingly enough, the cubes can be pretty expensive. This set of 4 was in the $35 price range, so I ended up selling it for $13 and gave someone a really good deal. If I can find anything king size, I will get it without even thinking twice. This turned out to be an Eastland king size mattress pillow top cover. It was brand new in the box. It was worth $60 on Amazon, and I sold it on Facebook for $22. Again, back to the outdoor stuff. This was a really cool stackable cooking set. It's kind of designed to go for backpacking or hiking. It's for open fire cooking. This set had a lot of pieces to it, and it was around $40 on Amazon. I sold it for $18 on Facebook. This was a gorgeous set of serving bowls. It was worth around $38 on Amazon, and I sold the set of 2 bowls for $17. This marble bathroom shelf was absolutely gorgeous. It's worth $40 on Amazon, and I sold it on Facebook for $18. Underbed storage is always kind of hit or miss for me, but for $4, I'll take a chance. This set of underbed storage bins had wheels on it, and they turned out to be worth $41 on Amazon. I was able to sell the set of 2 for $13. I went pretty low on it because they were obviously a return and they were completely out of packaging. So for that reason, I wanted to give someone an amazing deal. Usually anytime I list an item on the Facebook page that has to do with pressure washing, I do have customers that snatch it up. So I had this 50-foot pressure washer hose. It was worth somewhere around $40 on Amazon, and I did price it at $15, and it sold right away. Here's some more kitchen organization bins. These can actually be pretty pricey on Amazon. It can be a little shocking. This set of 2 bins was $25, so I was able to sell it for 12 bucks and give someone a really good deal. A lot of my customers have pets, and they really love these automatic feeders. Every time I post a set, they sell. They're not worth a ton of money, but being that they're a consistent seller, I'll go ahead and pick them up if I see it. This set I sold for $12. This was something that I had never seen at the bin store before, and I thought it was pretty cool. They were PVC boxes that were still a little flexible, and they have a see-through front side to them, and they are zippered, so you can zip them shut. 2 cubes was on Amazon for almost $32. I ended up selling the set of 2 cubes for $13 on Facebook. Play tents are also something that my customers really like, and being that we're so close to Christmas, I have a feeling that a lot of these are going to be given as gifts. So when I saw this really super cute, brand new in the box, children's play teepee, I went ahead and picked it up, and I sold it for $13. Believe it or not, this is not the first time I have sourced and sold a portable washing machine. That's right, a portable washing machine. You can actually compress it down for storage. It's really only big enough to wash maybe 1 shirt or 1 pair of jeans or a few pairs of underwear or socks at a time. But even though it's tiny and it doesn't wash much, it's got to be convenient if you're traveling or if you have an RV. So every time I see them, I source them, and I always sell them. They can be worth anywhere from $30 to $50, just depending on the brand. This one wasn't a super high-end brand, but I did manage to sell it for $18. This thing was so cool. I find shoe racks pretty often. However, it's very rare that I will find a shoe rack that has doors on it. So you're able to assemble this rack and store your shoes, but be able to actually close the door so you don't have to look at them. It was pretty cool. It holds 24 pairs of shoes and it was on discount for $40 on Amazon. I ended up selling it in return condition for $22 on Facebook. So, funny story about this. I am not able to open boxes myself on $4 day at the bin store. You have to actually take it to customer service and have them open items for you. There was a box, I had no idea what was in it, and I was intending to go to customer service, but I think I forgot to put it in the right place in my cart. Like, I always put the boxes that I want to have customer service open in a very particular spot on my cart so that I can easily grab them and put them on the counter for the customer service rep. I think this box I put in the wrong place and I didn't realize I needed to have it opened because I didn't know what it was when I sourced it. There was no markings on the box or anything like that. Well, come to find out, it was a freaking hookah. It was a hookah set. And I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I have no idea if any of my customers are gonna want a hookah. And I posted it and I cannot believe how fast it sold. It sold in like 20 minutes. And I got a pretty good amount for it. I sold it for $17 because it was worth around $40. I was just honestly surprised that one of my customers snatched it up as fast as they did. So I will be looking for hookahs from now on. I personally love the Swiss brand. When we moved into our new house here back in 2020, I had purchased all new dishes for our kitchen and I bought all Swiss. I love the Swiss dinnerware and these bowls were gorgeous. They were these huge 42-ounce bowls for big soups or salads or pasta. A set of 4 bowls was about $36 on Amazon, and I was able to sell the set of 4 for $15 on Facebook. Now, this is kitchen organization related, but I honestly wasn't sure how they were going to perform because they are jumbo-sized Lazy Susan bins. So if you have like a big kitchen cabinet that has a built-in Lazy Susan, that's where these bins would go. But they only technically fit a certain size cabinet Lazy Susan. However, you can use these bins in other places. So I went ahead and took a chance. I've actually sold 2 sets of these. The set is around $35 or $40. It's 6 of these little triangular shaped bins, and I sold each set for $15 a piece. This was something else I was honestly struggling with keeping. It was this beautiful 2-tier bathroom countertop organizer. It had a drawer in it, which is something I have been needing very, very badly. But I said to myself, no, I'm gonna source it. And if it sells at the first price, it sells at the first price. If it has to sell on discount, then maybe I'll keep it. That's kind of what I've been telling myself lately. I keep telling myself, I'm like, if I really, really want it, maybe I'll keep it if it doesn't sell at the first price. Maybe I won't discount it. Maybe I'll just go ahead and keep it. But it turned out I gave someone such a good deal. They snatched it up right away. This really nice organizer was roughly $31 on markdown on Amazon, and I ended up selling it on Facebook for $17. As I previously mentioned, I cannot open any of my own boxes, so I take maybe 2 or 3 trips to customer service before I end up checking out. At this stop, I wanted to check out these solar post lights. Usually anything solar sells very, very well on my page. This set of 2 solar post lights was roughly $76 on Amazon. I ended up selling the set for $25. I used to sell a lot of dish racks on my page, but they haven't been selling as well lately. However, the 2-tier dish drying racks are always selling really well. So when I saw this one worth $40, I went ahead and got it, and I ended up selling it for $15 on my page. This was something else really cool I knew was gonna sell. It was an outdoor cat enclosure. It was this pop-up tent that had a tunnel that connected from one side of the tent to the other. It was worth a whopping $60 on Amazon. Now it was in return condition, so I ended up selling it for $22 on my page. And remember what I said about pressure washers? I found a brand new in-the-box pressure washer that was worth $66 on Amazon, and I ended up selling it for $28 on Facebook. Now this item was no longer in a box because it was a return, but it had all of the cords with it. I tested it, it worked like a charm. It was a shiatsu massager with little heat fingers on the neck. These used to be super expensive. We're talking like $70, $80, $90, but the price has come down a lot. I think this one in particular was around $35 or $40, but I sold it as a return, not in the original packaging, for $17. This thing was so cool. I've never seen anything like this before. I didn't even know that these existed. It was a foldable heated food mat. So you could basically store it away and unroll it, plug it in, and it makes the entire surface area warm. So you could put plates and things on there for different kind of events. Or I don't know, if you're having a big meal or something and you have a lot of dishes or plates that you don't want to get cold, you can set everything on this heated mat. I could not believe the price either. It was $70 for one heated mat. Now it was in return condition, but plugged it in, it heated up beautifully. So I sold it on my page as a return for $25. And with that, I was ready to check out with all of my goodies. I needed to hurry up, get everything home so I could get them all posted and start making some money. Okay, so I checked out twice. The first time was with 56 items for a total of $247.52. And then the second time, how many did I get? Was 25 items. 25 items for $110.50. So how many items is that? 56 plus 25, 61. 81 items. 81 items for $360-ish. That might be pretty darn close to the most I've sourced on $4 day. But I got some really, really good stuff. I've always been kind of hoping, my plan has always initially kind of been to get enough stuff on $4 day to where I don't have to come to a $2 day or an $8 day. If I can just stock my Facebook page with stuff from $4 day, I would be happy with that. And I think I did that. Everything that's back there, that's enough stuff for 1 week. So I accomplished my goal. So I don't think I'm gonna have to come back to the bin store for a little bit, just one shopping day. And that's kind of, you know, you have to think about your time. It doesn't really take me more than like a full 8-hour day's work to like do links or do quality control checks or whatever, but the time it takes to actually drive to the bin store and source, it takes a big chunk of my day. So if I was to just come one day, like $4 day, and get enough stuff for the week, that is preferred, and I accomplished that, so I am happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please remember to hit that thumbs up before you leave. It really does help me out with the YouTube algorithm, so I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to check the video description. I always put a lot of useful information in there, including the link to my Facebook page. I get so many questions asking how exactly I'm selling this stuff on Facebook, because everybody thinks it's Facebook Marketplace, but that's not what I do. I sell using a business Facebook page. So if you want to see how exactly I do that, the fastest way is to just go check out my page and see how exactly I'm selling these items in real time. I do also ship to customers now, so if you happen to see anything that you would like to purchase, you can join in on the fun and put sold in the comments. If you have any questions or comments for me, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. I always love reading everything that you guys have to say, especially if you spot something in the bins that I completely overlook. Please tell me in the comments, because I want to get better and better at this. And of course, if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe and make sure to hit the notification button. That way you're notified whenever I post my next video. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you with the next video. Bye.